ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another day of the video. How's it going today? Today we're heading on into campus. We're heading in this way. I've never come in this way before. I've never really parked. I only ever really park in the south and east car parks, but like today I've got a package that needs to go to the post office when it opens, so I need to take that, and that's on the west side of campus. And I finish on the west side of campus and I'm like, oh, I could just park in south. It kind of makes sense. I'm like, well, why not just park in the west side? I mean, I even go down that road now, North Road, instead of Bathwick or Widcombe, so I don't know, may as well do. So I've parked here, so I guarantee I'll walk down to the south car park tonight and forget where my car is. But how's it going today, ladies and gentlemen? Today, we got up at 6 o'clock this morning, as per normal. Had some breakfast, dressed, all that kind of good stuff, and we've headed on out. We're on campus today for a long day. I've got 6 hours worth of lectures, and I only take 4 modules, so it's going to be fun. I'm intending to go and walk, and today's the day where I'm like, I've got a 9:15 lecture, so I sit in a room near the lecture before that starts. I'm intending to go there, upload a video, reply to comments, finish up typing up lecture notes, and that means I've fully caught up on last week's lecture notes before I then get hammered by the 6 hours that I'm going to end up generating today. But I am a little bit ahead. Intelligent agents, which is the biggest factor and in the, oh shit, how many lecture notes am I going to have game, I'm already kind of ahead on, because I finished last week's lecture notes beforehand, and then in the lecture itself she didn't finish the slides, so I'm a little bit ahead of the game on that, but it's taken me nearly a week to fully catch up typing it up and stuff. But yeah, today is literally going to be a day of trying to sort out as much of that as possible. I've got 2 lectures to start with, and then I'm going to poke my nose into careers fair, then I'm going to head over to post my stuff, and then go and do some work for 2 hours. I think I've got a 2-hour gap, and then we'll do some intelligent agents, and then my last 2 lectures, safety crit and networking. Good fun. I also start with networking as well, so I've got networking now. But yeah, that's my plan. Oh, it's going to be a fun one. Change my mind, I'm going to the library for, well, oh, it's only 1:45 for an hour and a bit. Let's go level 3. I normally go level 4, which is science, but this place will be okay. 2 lectures down, and I'm going to very quickly go and try and type up all of my notes. And then I have to go to careers fair and post my stuff and have lunch. So yeah, that's the plan there. We're going for this room today, 5.12, because I believe it's free all day. I am now officially ahead on lecture notes. So I have about an hour and a half before my next lecture, so I'm going to head over to careers fair and then do all my posting stuff before settling down to try and get ahead, even more ahead on lecture notes. Do I need the loo before I go? Yeah. Oh, it ain't half nippy outside, it isn't. Career fairs have to be taken with a bit of a pinch of salt, to be honest with you. Like, I don't particularly like them, but I'm not particularly looking for a graduate role, because graduate roles are they're very strange. They're a strange beast, and I guess I'll talk about it later. But yeah, I'm not particularly looking for a graduate job. I'm just kind of looking for a good company, and I'll apply for it through non-graduate routes. However, there is a company there at the moment where I actually have a telephone. I did a online application and got a telephone interview with them today, but my telephone interview isn't for a couple of weeks, so I might go and talk to them. They don't look very graduatey, I'm hoping. So to be honest, I have a great big list of reasons why I don't want a graduate role, and why I don't like them and all that kind of stuff, which I guess I won't actually go into too much. I have no idea where it is either, by the way. I'm just kind of walking over here because it's quiet to vlog, and then I'll walk back down. But yeah, it's like, I don't understand. For me in particular, for my job role, I don't need to go through a graduate scheme, and it's not like a graduate scheme offers me anything more than a normal scheme does. In fact, it normally offers you a little bit less because you're not paid as much. So if you're confident enough and you've got enough experience to go not through that scheme, then go for it. So that's my plan, in short. But some graduate schemes aren't as bad as others. It's just literally a developer role or whatever. We'll see. I'm hoping this company I've applied for isn't like that. or it's like more relaxed graduate scheme compared to what other places do. Just gonna have a nose around that Edge building. Oh, fucking School of Management, they're everywhere they are. That was interesting, walk around, look at some names, make a note, pick up some flyers if you can, and then do a runner. It's quite an awkward thing. I find it awkward anyway. I was thinking there might be like a room in here that you could use to work in. Obviously no one will use it because it's in the art building that no one uses, but no. Also, with the music as you come down the stairs. Speaking of new buildings, I wonder what this is. It's probably accommodation. They need lecture theatres, that's what they bloody well need. I'm just trying to avoid the main route so that I can like go pick up my car and stuff. Well, stuff from my car. Also the post office might be a bit busy today because it's the time I'm going, but hey ho. Yeah, I don't really see much to gain from things like graduate fairs. I mean, by all means go to them. Don't take my word for it, you might find them really useful, but I don't at all. So, but yeah, I've got some names of some companies that look interesting. I might go and have a look at them online, figure out whether they're worth applying to or not. But yeah, otherwise that company that I applied to looks okay. To be honest as well, I value work ethic a lot more than a graduate role. Like this company that I'm thinking, like the pay is, I don't think I can get through there, can I? Nope. The pay is like really good, but like if the company, like if they work in a different way, if I don't get the right feeling from them, then I won't take it. You know what I mean? Like I've been in an interview and turned it down before because I didn't like the company. Like it doesn't end at money. Sure, these schemes might pay more, they might pay less, they might offer some kind of progression. In all honesty, it's bullshit in programming because your status is how good you are, not how quick you can go through a graduate scheme, you know what I mean? You only really get to demand being a graduate developer, not graduate developer, sorry. How the fuck do I get in this car park? Fucking building work. You only really get to demand that once you've got the experience to demand it. Like going through a graduate scheme doesn't change that. To be honest with you, all it really does for me is throw uncertainty onto whereabouts I'm going to be living. And like for people like me, I kind of have my life sorted out. I know what I want to do. I know where I want to be. I know who I want to be with. Laura. And that's why Laura's moved down to Bristol. It's because I know that I can find a job in Bristol pretty easily. I mean, like, I've already got like 2 offers. Penciled offers, they're not official ones. Because they're based on how the company is in like a year's time, but you know what I mean? And I've probably got 3 as well. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm really trying to say, to be honest with you. Which is why I didn't want to get into it. Anyway, here's my car. Pick up this postage and packaging stuff and go and post it. This package and post it, yeah. I'd love to go and do some work and Google some companies, but I need to ring the tax man while I'm doing that, so I need to find somewhere where I can make a phone call. Cheeky little phone call, you know. I'm thinking of using that corridor just there. I think this place might be a decent, quiet place to make a phone call. Of course I didn't get through, but I've looked up some like interesting jobs that might be worth applying for, potentially. Now it's time to head to my intelligent agents lecture, which is 2 hours long. I'm technically ahead on the notes, like about half a lecture ahead, but the rate that she goes through notes is not going to last very long. So, right, back on it now. The day is over. That last hour, that 4-hour slog, God, I wasn't impressed. Like, I just, you know, as your notes just get worse and worse and worse as the lecture goes on, and you're like, oh, God. Anyway, we're headed to the car now. We're going to head on back. What I'm going to do, because it's wet, I'm going to take the opportunity to test drive the other way home that I can take, which is using more main roads and stuff, and is apparently quite quick. So we're going to try that instead of the way that I have been currently going for the past couple of days. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be ending the video about here now. As soon as I move into my office and turn it on. I got back at 7, just gone 7. Half the problem is I actually went the same way that I normally go, but half the problem is that like I spend 15 minutes in Bath just trying to get off one specific road. I need to try and figure out a back route or something that will get me there instead. that might be a bit better. But yeah, we drove back knackered. Literally, I've been out the house for 12 hours on a Thursday. I leave here at 7, get back at 7, leave in the dark, arrive in the dark. We had dinner, had stir fry, and then Dad rang me before we headed on. What did we do? I'm like pooped. We sorted out some finances, moving some stuff from bank account to bank account, and then we started watching The Apprentice, which is on. We're about to watch now First Dates, because it's on, and I'm going to quickly render you out and get you uploaded and stuff. Tomorrow we have, I'm not going to be staying on campus longer than normal tomorrow. I would check on my calendar on here how long I'm in for, but I've got no internet, so I can't. That is the, that's basically the end of this video. Tomorrow we've got something at 9 o'clock, and I think I've got then a 2 hour gap maybe, or something. And then 2 hours, or is it just? I don't know. I can't remember, to be honest with you. So it's a surprise for all of us. But I'll be heading back here, and I'll be heading on up to UE to go and get access to their library and stuff like that, and also ring the taxman because I haven't got through to him yet. God damn it! But yeah, that's all for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you later.